Hey everybody, Bob Haskins here. Let's get ready for another 2-minute motivational drill. This week, we'd like to discuss the power of the trade-off. Now, I'm getting all of this from John Maxwell, who is a great teacher on leadership, speaker, writer, all of this there. So it's a chapter out of his book. But I loved it so much that I thought I would do a weekly series on the power of the trade-off. So, John, if you're out there, thank you very much. Now, when we look at trading off, there's a number of things. First of all, we do this all the time. Process of trading is very similar to going to the grocery store and trading money for food. Or maybe, you really want to binge watch that show on Netflix. And so you're going to watch 5 episodes in a row. You're enjoying that, but you might be trading off sleep for that. Or you have your exercise shoes, you're going to go out and work out for the gym. Yeah, you might be sore the next day from exercise, but you're going to feel better because you made a good choice on being healthier. So we trade off on things all of the time. Now, the importance of today's lesson is to figure out what is most important in life. Set that up as your key value. Because as we trade things off, what I want to ask you is, are there some things that are untradeable for you? Your value system, which is so high that you want to keep and protect those things from being traded one from the other. Now, this example happened to us because when Danielle and we met in San Francisco, we dated there, we were married there for the first 3 years. And I tell you, San Francisco is a fantastic place to live. You've got great food, great culture and arts, musicians, which we love going to concerts. We'd be able to see whoever we would want to. The city itself is aesthetically beautiful. Where we lived, the weather was good. It was fantastic. Now, we also realized that we weren't saving a dime during this time because it was an expensive city to live in and expensive to go through all of those things. But at that point, no kids, we thought, you know what? It's absolutely great. And it's true. If you do not have really any responsibilities that hold you back, it's a great city to live. So that's what we were doing. Danielle had her personal fitness job. I had my career. We were both working, enjoying what we were doing, and again, not saving a dime. However, about 2+ years into this, something great happened, but it caused us to make a decision. We found out that we would be pregnant with Cody, our first son. Now, it was great, but at that point, we had to start making some changes and figure out what was drastically important to us. What was important to us, let's see, would it be, okay, we could both work, we could try to make this happen by living in San Francisco and staying there. However, we would drastically have to change our spending. We'd probably also have to change where we lived and moving to a very crowded, smaller apartment, something that we'd be able to afford. Or it could be something where both of us would have to work and both of us would have to commute long hours to make it possible to continue to live and work in San Francisco or the Bay Area. Now, when we sat down to it, we started figuring out what was important to us. Well, the great thing was we wanted to have a great safe spot to live, all right? My goal was to always have a house. I came from that generation of, great, let's actually buy a house. Let's have a backyard with this house. Let's really enjoy that. Another goal was being able to have the flexibility to say, okay, Danny, you can work if you want, or you can stay at home with the boys if you want. Now, when we started adding these up, we realized that San Francisco probably wasn't the place for us. And even though San Francisco had all of these wonderful things, including a good church and great friends, we ultimately made the choice to relocate up to the Portland, Oregon area. Now, when we look back on this, it was tough at first, but we were really glad we made that move. Because we've found a wonderful community. We've found great new friends. We have a great house to live in. We had the ability for me to work and just to have Danielle figure out what she wanted to work, which actually led to a great opportunity which she enjoys. We have a wonderful, safe spot. Now, again, we had to trade off a number of things in moving from San Francisco. But when we started to prioritize those things, actually, when it came to the end, it wasn't that difficult of a decision for us to relocate up to the Portland area. So here's the drill. Here's my encouragement to you. Again, in life, you're going to have trade-offs, but figure out what is the most important thing for you. Put a list of things that you would not want to trade, that you value so highly that you don't want to give up. Start from that. and then look to make your values system from there. I think what you'll find is a life that is very fulfilling and a life that you are in great control of, and a life that you enjoy. So, this is Bob Paskins with your 2-minute motivational drill, encouraging you to let your light shine, to engage in life, and to be a champ. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.